Another kind of hot company going public this week, but is it really worth it investing in this IPO? Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I will talk about another IPO from a company called Wish. They are going public today, December 16th, 2020, and in today's video I will analyze the company, what they do, their financials, their valuation, and as always make a decision if it is worth it or not investing in this company. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing and smashing that like button since it really helps the channel out. Also consider joining my completely free Discord group chat. The link for that is down in the description below. Let's get started. Wish is this e-commerce company that specializes in selling cheap products. That's all, cheap products. They specifically target the middle to lower class with their lower cost products, since they decided to create this brand to serve consumers who favor affordability over brand and convenience and are being underserved by traditional e-commerce platforms, meaning that they target people that are willing to wait 2 to even 4 weeks for their product to arrive, since it is at a very low price in comparison to other e-commerce platforms. The question is, how are they able to do this? Well, over 90% of their merchants are from China, in which they have very low production costs, and that is a good and a bad thing at the same time for the company. I have done drop shipping before and I have dealt before with Chinese manufacturers, and have to say that I had good experiences but very bad ones as well. Sometimes I would make some orders, I would get charged, but that product would never arrive or would last more than 4 weeks to be delivered. Now in Wish, you are buying through a third-party app, which is their Wish app, that gives a little more security, but I have never bought anything there before. So if you have, I would really appreciate if you leave comments down below. How was your experience with the platform, customer service, and everything? Since I've read in my Discord group chat that they didn't have any good experience with it. Wish is available in over 100 countries now, has 100+ million monthly active users, which is huge. Over 500,000 merchants registered, 150 million items for sale, and they sell on average 1.8 million products per day. Their CEO and founder, Peter, is a former Google engineer as well. Wish is going public on December 16th. I'm filming this video on December 15th, so as of today, they are planning to raise $1.1 billion and plans to offer 46 million shares in a range of between $22 to $24 per share on their IPO date. That would give them a fully diluted valuation of over $14 billion. Obviously, we have to know that the global e-commerce market has been growing massively in the past years and has accelerated during this year 2020 because of the pandemic, obviously, and analysts are expecting it to reach over $6 trillion market in about 4 years, which would be huge for any e-commerce platform. Now let's check their financials, but first remember you are able to track any IPO, as I have done with Airbnb, DoorDash, and now Wish with the Webull app. If you haven't signed up with them, you can use the link down in the description below and get not 2 but 4 free stock after you deposit $100. So it is basically free money for you. The link for that is the first one in the description below. Back to the video. First, they have had an excellent growth year over year since 2017. Still, it is important to take into consideration that the growth has been slowing down. From 2017 to 2018 had a massive growth of almost 60%, but from 2018 to 2019 it grew slightly over 10% year over year. And as of September 30th, 2020, so the first 9 months of the year, it has grown 31.8% from 2019 to 2020, which is good. Still, their losses have been pretty stable. $209 million in 2017, $208 million in 2018, $136 million in 2019, and as of September 2020 to $176 million. I do have to say that I do not like some things about their financials and their growth. First of all, I do not like their expenses in sales and marketing. You can see that their product development and their G&A are pretty nice and low, but their sales and marketing is very high. high. Already spent $1.12 billion this year, and they had a revenue of $1.7 billion. Is that even normal? I don't think so. That makes me wonder what could happen with the company and their growth if they decide to decrease or even stop those marketing expenses. Their growth could definitely decrease, or the company could even die. I mean, over 60% of their revenue goes to marketing. I don't think that is healthy at all for any company. Now, doing more research, here's how they divide their revenue. First, their core business, which is their marketplace. Then the product boost revenue, which is an advertising feature that they provide to their merchants to promote their listings within the user feed. And lastly, their logistics revenue. Their logistic revenue is kind of confusing what they really offer, what they really do, since Wish basically acts as a third party between the merchant and the carrier. The thing is that if you take a look here, what has been growing in their business is their logistics business and not that much their core business. That is something they started implementing in 2018, but there is something I don't like about this. Let's read this. They said in 2019, in response to certain expected changes to the Universal Postal Union Treaty, which is what Trump has been trying to change, and overall increasing logistic costs globally, we have invested in new logistics offerings and related technology and data science to further diversify our logistic operations. Meaning that is directly affecting them, and they are trying to find a solution for that with their logistics. Then, as a result, we grew our logistics from over $6 million in 2018 to approximately $607 million on an annual run rate basis based on the 3 months ended September 2020. But the thing is that I don't understand this. Our merchants rely on third-party carriers and transportation providers as part of the fulfillment process. What I don't understand is how they were able to see huge growth in their logistics revenue from $6 million to over $607 million if their revenue had not grown that much within the same period. If you tell me that they bought their trucks and airplanes to offer a full logistics service, kind of what Amazon does, that they have their own planes and trucks, maybe that would make sense, but it is not making sense right now since that is not the case. How their logistics revenue has been able to double from Q1 to Q2 and their core business only grew about 60%. That's not logic. Obviously, it would be incredible to see Wish increasing their logistics and be able to be at least 10% of what Amazon is in their logistics business. That would be, in my opinion, incredible for the company and for any investment. But right now, it doesn't make sense. Now, don't get me wrong, they have been having nice revenue growth, but I just need to understand those kind of things. I think that they have the possibility to grow and expand even more within the industry they are currently in and be like the Amazon dollar store. Now, will I invest in this company during their IPO date? Well, the IPO market has been very hot this year. Just this month, you guys have seen what happened with DoorDash and Airbnb. Even though they were already going public with a rich valuation, in my opinion, those stocks went up even more after they went public, and that didn't make sense at all. That's why I didn't invest in any of those IPOs, even though I really wanted to start a position in Airbnb. And even though it has been dropping since then, I still don't see it worth it to invest at this current prices. Now, Wish, I think it might be different. I will not invest in it because I think that it has a rich valuation, a very high one, but do not feel the same amount of hype that the others IPO had before going public. Still, it is impossible to know what will happen today. Maybe if it drops, I might open a gamble position, but to be able to see it as a long-term investment, I would first like to see their next quarter results, see how they did, and understand a little bit more about their logistics revenue or their logistics business and what their plan is for the future. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a 24-years old girl analyzing my investments on YouTube, and you should do your due diligence before investing. I do recommend you guys to be really careful in this market since it is really unpredictable, and even more with a company that is just going public. Now, What do you guys think about this company, their valuation, their finances, and everything? Are you planning to invest in this company on their IPO date? Please let me know in the comment section below. Also remember to let me know in the comment section below about any experience that you have had before with this company. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Consider joining my free Discord group chat, which the link for that is down in the description below. And if you enjoyed the content and the research, please smash that like button and subscribe, since it really helps the channel out. Also, do not forget to get your 4 free stocks that you can get with Webull by just signing up with them and depositing $100. The link for that is the first one in the description below. Thank you and see you next time.